Hello everyone, I am Siddhi Barthere and today's my topic for discussion is on placebo corals. So before starting and moving to this video, first we will see that what is actually placebo corals. We will go to the what is the actual introduction. Next we will see that what does coral have to do with the medicines. That is, it means. We will discuss that it has some benefit for medicines or not, and if it is have the medicinal use, so for which diseases it is used. Next we will see that this placebo corals is gained from which source. Next, we will see that further. I will cover it. We will see that what did corals why did the corals turns white? Then why did the corals declined in the 1977? Then what drugs are made from the corals, and what are the benefit of the corals to the humans? So we will start this one by one. So the corals referred to the refers are sometimes considered to the medicinal cabinet of the 21st century. So, what does it means? The corals are sometimes which is refer that is the medicinal cabinet of the 21st century. The coral reef plants and animals are important source of the new medicines. That is that is the it is with corals it is obtained from the seashore. That is, it contains beneath the sea. So it is very coral reef plant and animal are important source of new medicines being developed to treat various certain conditions, that is to use to treat the various diseases, and various diseases like cancers, arthritis, the human bacterial infections, Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, viruses, and other diseases. It means placebo corals have the medicinal benefits with for not only a specific disease. There are lots of diseases which are used to treat them. In cancer, it help to decrease the proliferation rate of the cancerous cells. In arthritis, the in arthritis the production of the urea becomes less, so that the pain in the joint get decreased. Next, in various bacterial infections it is used. Last is the Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease because it act on the central nervous system, so that the Alzheimer disease get somewhat reduced or to treat it. And next is the heart disease. Heart disease, that is for it is used for the myocardial infractions and to treat for the various cardiac diseases. Now moving toward why did the coral turns white? The leading cause of the coral bleaching is climate change. If there is a climate change, the warming planet means a warming ocean. And a change in water temperature as little as 2 degree Fahrenheit can cause coral to drive out algae. Coral may bleach for other reasons like extremely low tides, pollution, or too much sunlight. That means that reason behind the turning of the corals to the white is the first of all environment. Next is temperature. Third is pollution and low tides. These are and too much sunlight. Too much sunlight, it means yeah, indirectly there is an increase in temperature. So these are some reason behind that. So next, moving toward why did corals declined in the 1977? Coral and fish communicates showed dramatic decline from 1977 to 1996 due to the massive harbor construction and suboptimal land management practice on the watershed. More recently, corrective measure in the form of watershed stabilization and finishing regulation has been implemented. That's why 30 years of coral reef change in relation to the coastal construction has been done. Next is what drug are made from the corals? That is, from the coral, the antiviral drugs are made. And as I said to you, that lots of drugs are made. That is used in the Alzheimer disease and heart disease, and this all these things get cured. Next is since corals are the stationary animals, uh, it means corals are the stationary animals may have involved chemical defense to protect themselves from the predators. Scientists continue to research for the medicinal potential of this substance. In the future, coral reef ecosystem could represent an increasingly important source of the medical treatments, nutritional supplements, pesticides, cosmetics, and the other commercial products. It means these corals have the lots of benefits in our healthcare life. As I said that lots of it is used not for only specific one or two diseases. These corals, that is, these animals are used for lots of diseases. As I said, for the heart disease, for the Alzheimer disease, like for arthritis, for the cancer, and etc. So, next moving toward what drugs are made from the corals. The antiviral drugs like AZT, and the anti-cancerous agent like Arac developed from the extra sponge from a Caribbean reef were among the earliest modern medicine obtained from the coral reef. So here is that what are the drugs which are get from the corals. Now moving toward that, what are the benefits of the corals to the human? As I have said that what is the much more benefits of these corals to the human life and to treat the lots of diseases. The coral reef protect the coastlines from the storms and erosion too, provide jobs for local communities, and offer opportunities for recreation. It That means this corals plays important role in maintaining the weather conditions. That is, coastlines, storms, and erosions are provide as is prevented by the corals too, and offer opportunities for recreation too. They are also a good source of the food and new medicines too. Over half a billion people depend on the reefs of for food, income, and the protections. So, from this, you can conclude that how important the corals are. So, it has the benefit in the healthcare, also for the weather conditions, also, and lots of things. Now, if we think that what happened when the corals get died, what happened if there is all the corals get died? For this creature, the reef provide the essential food shelter, as we know this, and also the spawning ground needed for the specific survival. If their home disappeared, a margin biodiversity would suffer immediately. That is, marine biodiversity would suffer immediately, and like a domino effect, may fish, turtles, and other creatures would disappear. So that's why we assume that how dangerous it should be. So corals are much more important for the survival purpose, and also for the submarine sorry for the water animals too. If there are the corals, then there is all the fish, turtles, and uh, all these things are exist. So that's why we can assume that how important it is. Next, nowadays we know that how much pollution is there and all these things. So we can think that how much coral is left in the world. So expert estimated that there is now just a half amount of corals that was in the oceans from the last 40 years ago. The scientists on the investigational panel on climate change warn that if the warning reached 2 degrees Celsius in the next 50 years, there would be more than 99% chances that the tropical corals would be eradicated. So it is our responsibility to protect ourselves also and to also the environment, so that the balance should be maintained. So next is how fast is coral reef dying? How bad is the coral reef crisis? Because if the corals are not there, so we can assume that what happened. According to Forbes, scientists estimated about 70 to 90% of the coral reef will disappear over the next 20 years. Why? Because high ocean temperatures, ocean acidification, and pollution are threatening them. So this is the reason behind that. After all this, next question arises that how many medicines are formed from the corals reef? The scientists have found that the more than 20,000 chemicals in the coral reef, they have the potential useful as a pharmaceuticals, and that is grows by more than 1,000 new compound each year. So you can assume that how important it is. So here is all about the corals, and you can assume that how much important this animal is. And so to protect this and to maintain this, what we should do. So it is our responsibility for our protection also, and also for the marine animals too. So start planting the trees. Don't uh, don't pollute the environment as well as the oceans, rivers, and etc. uh, because we are the citizens of our India. I hope that you should and you understand what is actually placebo corals, what are the benefits, what are the challenges, what are the that how much coral died each year. Next, what is the importance in their life, in our life, and all these things I have we have covered it. Lots of questions I have covered it. I hope you should understand. Here's the end of my video. Thank you.